Greetings everyone, and thanks for stopping by. Well, this summer I decided I wanted to create a strawberry planter. So that's what I did. Join me on the journey. So what I did was purchase a stackable garden container from our local Walmart. And I had considered making one from a crate, but I thought this would do the job. It wasn't too expensive, and it wasn't that cheap either, but I thought I'd give it a try. So basically it was a three-tiered stacking container, pretty easy to set up. I took it out and set it up just to see how high it would stack, and just basically to see what I was working with. So basically I got my soil, which consisted of a garden potting mix, which is typical of what I use for all of my container plants, and just proceeded to fill up the container there. Just a word of caution for those who may be planting strawberries in their yard. Strawberries are like a weed, and they're very aggressive and can take over. So if you're going to plant them in your yard, you may want to ensure that they're planted in an area that is contained, or that they're planted in an area that's dedicated for them. Otherwise, you may have more strawberries than you desire. Well, I'm not in that situation. I actually have to plant my strawberries in the container, which I don't mind. And I had purchased strawberries about 3 weeks ago or so, and most of them got planted, and I actually have strawberries that are bearing now, but I had a few strawberries left over that still needed to get planted somewhere, and so I decided to go ahead and put them in the planter, and that's what I'm doing now. So I really had fun using my runners. So let me tell you about the runners that I got. For some reason, I had a ton of runners from the strawberries that I actually planted, and I had a few runners from the strawberries that were still in the container that they were originally purchased in. So what I suspect that happened was during some of that really good heavy rain event that we've had, some of the pots held on to the water a little better in certain areas. And I think that extra moisture, that extra water, that great rainwater actually contributed to the runners. Some of those runners were 8 inches, 9 inches long, and there were probably 5 to 6 nodes on them. And the nodes had very well formed root structure. So they're not roots yet, but you can tell that they would easily take root. And in some of the strawberries I found, they actually found some soil in some neighboring pots and actually rooted. So some of the strawberry plants that I'm planting there that you see, they actually had some roots in them already. So I don't think it'll take too long for them to root. My understanding, anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks, and I'm suspecting with the warm weather and the moisture in the soil that might actually occur sooner rather than later. But I'll be sure to do updates just to see what's going on. So as you can see, I actually had to secure the runners in the pot because they don't have any root structure to hold them in the soil. So I just used some wiring that I found around the house and cut them up in little pieces and bent them and just pressed them down into the soil on top of the runners. So there are probably 12 openings altogether in this planter, and I believe I had 3 strawberry plants that I planted, and each one of the sections of the strawberry plant has a node from the runner that I placed down into each one of those sections. So basically you're looking at 3 strawberry plants that did all of that and that filled up those 12 sections. So I'm excited. Once again, like I said, I thought I had purchased Everbearing strawberries, but I found out that they were June-bearing strawberries. So while I'm slightly disappointed, I'm hoping that there was a mistake, because my intention was to purchase Everbearing strawberries. But we'll see. I may get some strawberries later in the summer. If I don't, well, that's okay too. I'll just go ahead and put my planter up and secure it and overwinter it, and we'll just have strawberries come spring. So thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed, please comment, like, and subscribe. And see you soon.